One of the things that happens from time to time is other dealerships will want to sell units that we have in stock. And when we do this, we want to transfer that unit off of our books and transfer it to the dealer that's requesting it. So the first thing that has to happen is you need to either locate or create the dealership that you're going to be transferring the item to. So let's say I'm going to take this off of the advanced search here. Let's say that we're looking for dealership 1. Now we see that we don't have them in here yet, so we're just going to go ahead and add them. So we're just going to come over and say dealership 1, and we can fill in their address, which we probably would want to have for historical reasons to make sure that we know exactly who we sent this to. And then we're just going to save the record. So now we have a dealership here that we're going to be working with. So next we're going to go find the serialized item in our inventory, and there is only one prerequisite to being able to do a transfer, and that is that you have to owe money on the unit. If you've already paid the unit off, then you're not going to be doing a transfer. You're going to be basically selling them the unit at cost, because you got to get it off of your books and get it out of your inventory. But in this particular case, we actually are going to do a transfer. So we're going, because we do owe money on this particular thing. So we're going to go ahead and click the transfer link. We see here that we're going to be transferring this unit and VIN to this particular dealership on this date. And then we can tell it that if we have freight and other things, we want to transfer that as well. So the dealer is going to pay for everything. And the only thing that happens here that's going to be a little bit different is when you transfer a unit, it's going to transfer whatever the cost is on the PO to that particular dealer. But let's say you've done setup and you've done some extra work on the unit as well. Those things are not going to be included in that transfer. It's only going to transfer the things that were on the PO. But Lizzie will go and create an AR, a bill for that particular dealership, saying they owe you the other $150 of work that you've done on that particular unit. Now, if the dealer decides they don't want to pay it, and it's okay with you that they don't pay it, then you can go to accounts receivable and write that off, or you can go to account receivable and actually have them write you a check for whatever that amount of money is. So whatever you agree to at the point that you do the transfer, you do have the ability to account for it in accounts receivable. So we're just going to go ahead and tell it to transfer the unit. And now you can see that the unit is no longer in our inventory. It's tagged off as paid. It's no longer in stock. We still retain all of the information on the unit. So even though we've transferred it, it is still here, because it's possible that the customer that's buying it from them may bring it into us for service, or we may need to go back and review who we transferred it to and what happened. So all of the information is retained here on the unit for forever. But that's the process to be able to go in and actually transfer it off your books to another dealer.